We've all been there, haven't we? You're pouring everything into something, training, studying, sacrificing, really pushing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then you kind of look around and, well, there's nothing obvious to show for it yet. No immediate reward.
Right. That feeling of stagnation.
Exactly. And you always hear, don't stop, your goal's just around the corner. Which is great, for a quick boost.
Sure, short-term motivation.
But what happens when around the corner feels like it's days, weeks, maybe months, or even years away?
Yeah, that's when it gets really tough. That's the real grind.
That is precisely the challenge we're digging into today. We're going to explore some insights from the mindset of an Olympian, sustaining success and achieving goals. And specifically, how Dr. Rhadi Ferguson addresses that really critical question. How do you actually persevere?
Well, it's fascinating, actually, because, everyone agrees perseverance is crucial. We all know that. But the source material points out that very few people are actually teaching the how. What do you do to maximize your chances of success over that long stretch?
Okay.
And that's exactly where Dr. Ferguson's work, particularly his course, The Mindset of an Olympian, How to Make an Olympic Team, seems to come in.
Interesting. So tell us a bit more. Who is Dr. Ferguson? What's his background that gives him this perspective?
Sure. So Dr. Ferguson, he was actually a 2004 Olympian.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And he's also a life coach, a consultant for sports coaching, an author, a speaker. His work really spans personal and professional growth, lifestyle transformation.
That's quite a range.
It is. And what the source highlights as really compelling is his blend of experience. It's not just, the school of hard knocks, though he clearly has that world-class athlete experience.
Right.
He combines that with experience in Fortune 500 companies and real academic credentials. So it's this mix of grit, structure, and theory.
Okay, that's a really interesting combination, grit and structured knowledge. So what's the heart of his method then? How does he help people stick with it?
Well, his approach is described as a lifestyle improvement process. And it sounds like it's heavily based on proven principles from education, learning theory, and conditioning. Think behavioral psychology.
Okay, like how athletes are conditioned.
Exactly. The source mentions things that sound like operant conditioning, using reinforcement for consistent small actions to sort of rewire your habits for sticking with things.
Making it feel less like a battle.
Yeah, maybe more automatic. He also apparently emphasizes something called micro-commitments, breaking huge goals down into tiny, almost trivial daily actions.
So it doesn't feel so overwhelming.
Precisely. Build momentum, reduce that feeling of the goal being miles away. He delivers this reportedly in a very direct, no-nonsense style.
Practical. So it's not just about telling yourself to push harder, but actually building systems, little systems to make pushing easier.
That seems to be the core idea. And it goes beyond just internal mindset. The source talks about environmental conditioning.
Environmental, what does that mean? Like tidying your desk?
Sort of, but deeper. It's about consciously designing your whole environment, your workspace, yes, but also maybe your social circles, your daily routines, so they naturally support discipline and trigger the right behaviors.
Okay.
Think things like strict sleep schedules, optimizing nutrition, not just for health, but for sustained mental energy, setting up your physical space to minimize distractions and cue productivity.
So you're making the environment do some of the work for you.
Exactly. It's less about pure, raw willpower, constantly fighting temptation, and more about building this supportive ecosystem around your goals. These are framed as actionable lifestyle imperatives.
Lifestyle imperatives. I like that. It sounds very intentional.
Yes. And he's apparently worked with a huge range of people, entrepreneurs, pro athletes, executives, collaborating with therapists, doctors, coaches worldwide to help them design these success-attracting lifestyles.
That's a very different angle on perseverance. It moves it from just grit to like applied engineering.
Kind of, yeah. Engineering your life for success.
So what's the ultimate promise here? For someone listening who wants that sustained excellence, what does this framework offer?
Well, the source is pretty direct. It suggests that really applying this training, integrating these lifestyle imperatives, can genuinely take your life, your career, and your dreams to another level.
A bold claim.
It is. It talks about making everything in your life work more smoothly. And the underlying message seems to be those who follow the program succeed. That's just the bottom line.
implying it's a proven path.
It's positioned that way,
Yeah.
yeah. It even mentions a specific value, like $697 worth of training, suggesting it's a significant opportunity.
Right. So wrapping this up, it seems this deep dive really underscores that real lasting perseverance isn't just about being tough or stubborn.
No, not just grit.
It's about understanding the how, the actual mechanics, the structures, the daily adjustments that underpin long-term achievement. Dr. Ferguson seems to offer a framework for exactly that.
Which really raises a question for you listening right now. In your own goals, your own pursuits, are you really focusing enough on those underlying structures, those lifestyle imperatives that support the long game?
Or are you maybe just pushing hard without a clear, engineered how-to guide for how to sustain it?
Yeah.
Think about it. What could change for you if you approached your biggest goals, not just with determination, which is vital, of course.
Of course.
But with these specific, actionable tools and lifestyle adjustments that someone like an Olympian, like Dr. Ferguson, champions?
Right.
What might shift if you really understood how to engineer sustained excellence?